Alright, y'all, so y'all read the title, so you know what this video gonna be about. Now, usually I don't deal in speculation. I'm gonna say that right now. I usually don't deal in speculation, but this time I had to make an exception. Now, really, in all honesty, I don't know if this is, speculation or not, but I've been seeing this going all down my Twitter the past 2 days now. And looking over at Twitter, it's an account called Say Cheese TV. I heard of them before, but I ain't really, looked at them that much. But anyway, on Say Cheese TV, they said that EA Sports is making a huge announcement on July the 20th. They plan on bringing back an old sports franchise. What should it be? And down below, you see the Fight Night series, you see the NBA Live series, which don't make no sense to me because NBA Live just took a little break, as they've done like about 1,000 times now. SSH Tricky series, Def Jam 5 in New York. That's not really a sports game in my opinion, but I don't know why they would. Anyway, and then of course the NCAA series, and then NBA Street series. Some guys are saying it might even be NCAA football, which I ain't really checking for like that, but I wouldn't be mad at the same time if it come back. So I don't know. I only had like one NCAA football game in my entire life, and that was like NCAA 07 or something like that back in 08 on my PSP. That's the only one I had. I ain't really care about college football like that. That's just me though, you know what I'm saying? But I don't know what's gonna happen with this, you know what I'm saying? People is talking about it, saying that it might be NBA Street because it's like the wave right now. Also, I was hearing rumors about Skate 4 because they said that Skate 4 was being announced. Here go another one right here. EA Sports, basically the same thing he said from the other guy. You see again right here, NBA Street Volume 2, Skate 4. Which that would make sense because I mean Skate 4 just got announced, so I mean of course they're coming back, so that's not really news in my. Honestly, out of everything on this list, this might be the one that's actually gonna come back because they did make an announcement not too long ago about Skate coming back with Skate 4. So we don't know what Skate 4 actually gonna be like, you know what I'm saying? It could be Skate 4 like a a continuation on the series. It could be a whole new type of game, you know what I'm saying? We don't know. It's looking like Skate 4 gonna be the game that comes out for EA Sports, you know what I'm saying? I couldn't see it being anything like Def Jam because Def Jam is not even EA Sports, it's like EA Big or whatever. But at the same time, I have no reason to think it couldn't be a boxing game as well. Boxing is going crazy right now in gaming and in real life because we got Esports Boxing Club that was announced not too long ago. On top of that, we got boxing coming back in real life as well, like Mike Tyson and Roy Jones that they just fought not too long ago last year. Nate Robinson, Logan Paul, Jake Paul, Floyd Mayweather, all that. We had Austin McBroom fight versus the TikToker, the YouTubers versus TikTokers with FaZe Jarvis and all that stuff. So boxing is going crazy right now, so I couldn't see why I wouldn't be boxing, but Esports Boxing Club got announced not too long ago, so I can see why Fight Night would want to compete with them because EA Sports, you know what I'm saying? I wouldn't be mad at it. It would be good competition, you know what I'm saying? We had two simulation boxing games in the market, you know what I'm saying? It would be good competition, you know what I'm saying? So I don't know. Do y'all think it's boxing though? Let me know in the competition down below. NCAA series. Now I would not be mad at an NCAA basketball series coming back. I used to love the NCAA series for EA Sports. NCAA 08, I used to love playing with Kevin Durant with Texas. I used to go crazy with him. I knew back in the day when Kevin Durant was in the NCAA, I knew he was gonna be crazy in the NBA. You know what I'm saying? I knew he was gonna go crazy in the NBA. I knew it the whole time. This man used to go crazy. This man used to be a cheat code in NCAA. I'm telling you right now, man. This man used to be a cheat code in those old, NCAA games. So I would love for EA Sports to bring back NCAA basketball. It would be great. But most importantly, out of all of them, I want this to come back right here. As long as they can get this right. But again, it's EA Big and it's not EA Sports. So in all honesty, we got just as much a chance of just coming back as Def Jam because, no, speaking of Def Jam is not even a real sport. Like it's fighting and they got wrestling in the game, but it's not really a, it's not really a sport. But at the same time, I don't think it's Def Jam coming back, even though I would love that the most out of all of them probably. As long as Def Jam would have online, that's all we need is a good online, a good story, and a good roster. You know what I'm saying? I made a video not too long ago talking about Def Jam, what was a long time ago actually, about, at the time of this recording it was a long time, it was about 6 months ago. I made a video talking about 5 gaming series that should come back. If you ain't watched that video, after you finish watching this one, go watch that one. It's a good video in my opinion. But in that video I talked about and explained how Def Jam can come back and how they can have a roster, and I gave ideas for the roster and all that stuff. I ain't go too much in depth about it like my possibility series, but I still gave some decent ideas. But I feel like Def Jam would be good to come back along with this game right here. We see it on screen. One of the best basketball video games, not just simulation, not arcade, just in all time in general. One of the best basketball games ever made in my opinion. This is top 5 without a doubt. But again, the chances of this game coming back is just as low as Def Jam because as you can see at the bottom right corner, you see EA Big. And that's not even a studio no more to my knowledge. It's like a dead series, you know what I'm saying? It died a long time ago. So even though I would like this to come back, as long as it's not like Home Court and Street Volume 3, because that's when it fell off. As long as it be like 2 with a good online, a good story, just like I said for Def Jam, a good online and a good story, I would love to see this. This man put this here and put NBA Street Home Court. This is the worst one in the whole. I'd rather play NBA Street 1 than play this game right here. But the fact that EA is announcing a game to come back, it doesn't lead me to believe it's NBA Live because NBA Live just took a little hiatus like they always do. Like NBA Live took a little small break, so why would it be NBA Live? You know what I'm saying? SSH Tricky, I ain't gonna lie. I used to love this game as a kid. I used to have it on Xbox back in like 2005. My mom bought it for me for my like 11th birthday, but yo, this game was crazy. But what we wanted back, what I wanted back, me personally, I'm gonna be honest, I would not want a snowboarding game back. Like, who's checking for a snowboarding game in 2021? let's be real here. Like, Tony Hawk Pro Skater came out remastered not too long ago. People didn't care about that game like that either. Like, it had replay value for like the first 15 minutes, but that game had like more of a nostalgia effect than it being a great. I mean, it was a great game, but like nobody was checking for that game like that. I mean, again, it was the old head checking for it, but like Tony Hawk Pro Skater was like more of a nostalgic game. You like it, like I said, for the first 15 minutes. Then after 15 minutes in, you get tired of it. And you're like, okay, I see why I like this as a kid, but it has no new innovative features to make me want to come back to this game. And I feel like it's gonna be the same thing for SSX Tricky if it were to come back. What can they add to the game? Like, it's an arcade-based snowboarding game. You know what I'm saying? I put it in the same category as a Tony Hawk game. Like, they're both arcade-based, you know, games that have to do with your feet. You know, it's snowboarding, skateboarding, basically the same thing. Nobody gonna be checking for SSX Tricky. Like, nobody wants that. I mean, y'all let me know in the comment section down below. Would y'all be checking for an SSX Tricky game in 2021? I do not think y'all would, because me personally, I wouldn't. The game was great when I was a kid, but I would not want to see this return. What would they bring to it that's new and innovative? Like, if anything, they would have to make the game more realistic because it's 2021. Like, I mean, even for an arcade game, I don't see how this will come back. I wouldn't want it to come back, to be honest. So to close on what I want to come back, me personally, what I would like to see is either Fight Night. You know what? Scratch that. Because I know I said earlier that Fight Night and Esports Boxing Club being two simulation boxing games on the market would be good competition. I honestly don't really want to see a competition between both boxing games. I mean, if they come back, cool. But if they don't, I don't care. I'm going to be playing Esports Boxing Club regardless. I really don't care, to be honest. So yeah, I want to see either NBA Street Volume 2 comeback, or Def Jam 5 New York, or NCAA March Madness. Skate 4, that's cool, but like, I ain't really checking for Skate like that. I mean, Skate is cool, but like, I mean, I would play Skate. I would play Skate. I ain't gonna lie to y'all. I would play Skate, but like, you know, I'm gonna have some bias because this is a 2K channel. This is a basketball video game channel at this point. You know what I'm saying? So I gotta pull for the basketball video games. You know what I'm saying? So that's just my thoughts on that. And also, like I said earlier, I believe July 20th is around the time the EA Play comes out. So I don't know. Like, NBA Live is out in my opinion. Like, that's completely out. NBA Live is out because they did not take a long break. And the guy says in this little post, a huge announcement for them bringing back an old sports franchise. NBA Live is not an old sports franchise. It's just a terrible sports franchise. Let me stop. Nah, but on a serious note, it's out for NBA Live because they just came out with 19 like 2-3 years ago. So that's not long enough to call it an old sports franchise. So NBA Live is out for me. SSX Tricky, just like I said about NBA Street and Def Jam, they were made by EA Big, which is a studio that don't exist no more to my knowledge, so I couldn't see why that would be a thing. So yeah, I'm thinking it's gonna be either NCAA Basketball, March Madness, or Fight Night series. Would not be mad with either one. Me personally, I would prefer, you know, I don't know what I would prefer, to be honest. Like, I don't know what I would prefer. I don't really care. As long as we get a good, you know what, at this point, we have no good video games to play right now. You know what I'm saying? Gaming is dead right now. So as long as we got something good, that's all I really care about, to be honest with you. It could be anything, as long as it's good. Because to be honest, I'm a fan of all of these franchises and all these series, so I really don't care. You know what I'm saying? It's just as long as it's good. So that's just my thoughts for this. Let me know in the comment section down below what y'all want to see come back. I think this is real because it does say July the 20th, which is around the time the EA Play usually happens every year, to my knowledge, around July the 20th. So I think this is legit. I couldn't see why it would be. But yeah, I'm going with either Fight Night or NCAA March Madness. And if not those, I'm going with Skate, because they did make an announcement for Skate 4 to come out. We don't know if Skate 4 is going to be an actual arcade game or if it's going to be like the same simulation game, you know, the same simulation Skate we all know and love. So I don't know what it's going to be. Skate 4 is the most likely in my opinion because, like I said, they did announce Skate making a comeback not too long ago. So I'm pretty sure it's going to be Skate 4, you know what I'm saying? This is my opinion though. But anyway, you guys, that's going to do it for the video. Be sure to leave a like down below, subscribe if you're brand new, and turn on your post notifications. But with that being said, y'all, it's been your boy Edwin Andre, and I'm going to catch y'all on the next one. And until next time, I'm out. Peace.